Hello and welcome to Nomagard's Journey. Today we're going to be going to do Zlandicar, and the quickest way for a Shadow Knight without porting is to use teleportation assistant here in the guild hall. So if you don't have a guild, make a guild. Just hit Alt-G, make a guild, and then you can zone into the other side of guild lobby. This is just a custom guild hall here that Wallace made, and it is a fantastic place. I use it in all my videos. It's just so great. Let's see here. We want to go to Cobalt Scar. Buy that, grab that, drop it on him. Boom, and we can walk over here to the thing, click the yes, and boom, we're instantly in Cobalt Scar, cutting out all the issues of running from Great Divide all the way to Cobalt Scar. The alternate way would be to take Plane of Knowledge to Great Divide, to Eastern Wastes, to Kale, to Waking Land, to Sky Shrine, and then that'll pop you out right over here. I don't recommend that path, but you know, if that's what happens, that's what happens. All right, let's jump down here. Now, there is a dragon that does spawn here. I already have the achievement for it, and we'll kill it on the way. If it's up, it usually isn't up. Usually it gets killed pretty quick. But we'll try it and see if we see it. I'm trying to remember what he looks like on server, but he's a pretty good sized dragon. Like, you see him swimming through here, typically just like looking here. Sometimes he's like over here by the boat, but he has a huge aggro range, so like he just like aggroes on anybody that's like swimming through here. So you know, you're gonna see him if he's up, but I don't think he's up right now. And he's going to be a little bit of a rare spawn, if you will, to try to get, because he is kind of, you know, taken by anybody who zones through the zone. And without tracking, you can't really tell if he's up or not. But I don't see him. Usually you can kind of see him when you're swimming here. But what we're doing is we're going to Siren's Grotto. Siren's Grotto to Western Waste to Dragon Necropolis, and inside of Dragon Necropolis is where we will fight Zlandicar. So that's kind of the path forward for this. Just doing a cursory swim around, get my swimming up pretty good, you know, doing all that. It's actually, you know, there's, you know, not a lot of swimming beyond classic, right? Like, there's just like swimming here, swimming there, but I don't remember much swimming other than, you know, you run through a little river or something like that moving forward, which, you know, I'm guessing that, like, you know, they released Kedge and there was such negative feedback about being in the water at the time that they just avoided it from that point on, which is kind of, you know, disappointing at, you know, part of the time, because it's actually not that bad of a mechanic. You know, there could be some the improvements to the model of swimming, you know, like how it's done, where you have to like kind of go from first to third person. But if you could kind of make this adjust as you adjust your third person frame, make that adjust your up and down kind of a little bit, it might improve that a little bit. But let's see. All right, let's go into Siren's Grotto. Now, I feel like the follow-up video to this is going to be doing Western Waste, and that's going to be a long video. There's a million dragons in that zone, but I'm not 100% sure I can kill Zlandicar at 60. So that is kind of where we're at, right? This is the first Velius dragon that we're going to try, and I'm not 100% sure I can kill him. He's an easier mob, and if I think he's undead, and if we were a paladin, I'd be almost certain we would kill him, but I'm just not 100% sure right now. He does fear and stuff like that, so he should be, you know, immune to fear and all that, but I can't remember how hard he hits, and we're probably going to want the healer mercenary out for that, just to make it a little bit easier. Now, I did click an invis pod at one point, so that's why nothing is attacking me. And this is the agent of change for Western Waste, so we'll have to come back here if we are successful here. I feel like Zandicar is the easiest of the dragons. Yeah, I feel like he's the easiest, and then Zlandicar. I think Santalak is harder than a lot of the other dragons, but we're gonna go after him. And the achievement, let me see if I can pull that up while we're running here. The achievement, achieve for Velius raids Western Waste. I don't even have it yet. Like, it's like every single dragon that you could possibly kill in the zone. So we'll go through and we'll knock that out, I think, during that video. Just it's not terrible, right? Like, some of them are roamers, but they're all in like a line, and a lot of them are like level 53, you know, soloable on P99 by a shaman kind of thing. So they're definitely not going to be that hard as long as we can get to them and stuff like that. Now we are so indifferent to that guy, but I think it's just because of invis. So it'll be fun. We'll see. But if we can't kill Zlandicar, I mean, there's no point even thinking about it. I think he is the gonna be the first one we're gonna really deal with here. Kelorek Dar, the guy in the Cobalt Scar, he's not too hard, but you know, finding him is the hard part. Now I kind of want to do the ring, just to have the ring. I don't have a Dane ring on any of my characters, so that'd be kind of cool just to do. You know, then I'd have I can give it to a level 1 and stuff like that. Dane, I think he's on the list for next week if we can kill Zlandicar. This video should be on a Friday. Like, let me look here. Calendar mode. Of course, Trello, you decided to not go into calendar mode. There we go. So yeah, this video should be on a Friday. We did Koro Cust yesterday, so if all works out, we'll continue to do the these raids at. So where is he? Did I miss it? Like, the agent of change should be like right here. Ah, there he is. Yeah, so next week will be, you know, the rest of Velius, unless we have to level, and then we'll do some leveling and stuff. All right, let's hail him. So we're gonna want one Dragon Necropolis, so we can wait for that. You can see all the raids we've been doing. We've been knocking them all out there, and some of them are kind of coming unlocked right now, so I might go back and kill a few things offline for see if I can get some loot or something like that. So we say ready, and then we want to go to the place. Now, Dragon Necropolis is a fun little zone. It's definitely one of those zones that I spent a lot of time in on the hero's journey, just because of how they arrange the XP tables there or something like that. That is just, it's a good zone for leveling for some reason. And you know, I spend a lot of time here, so I kind of know a little bit more. But this is a different version of the zone, so who knows? And you see on this map, there's a bunch of red mobs and stuff like that, but it's going to be pretty much a straight shot to where we want to go, and let's see how it goes. I think we will kill him. I'm going to use the healer mercenary just because he has a AoE dot, and I think that's going to be the biggest issue. But I don't know how strong Jan's Veil is going to be against him. That's the big thing right there, right? Like, Jan's Veil negates 500 spell damage and 500 melee damage from, you know, all attacks. So if if he's under all those, then, you know, it's gonna be a cakewalk. If he's over all those, it's going to be, you know, not such a cakewalk. And I know for a fact, once we get into Kale, the mobs are going to be hitting for the thousands, so it's no longer going to be, you know, the big bonus that we have now. But we've also killed a few raid mobs without even using Jane's Veil, so it's not a big thing. It's just more of a safety net. It's more of a solo tweaking item for getting us to where we need to go. All right, so I'm gonna illusion into a skeleton so that we can move over some of these stuff that's gonna come up here in a second without having to deal with it, because there's gonna be some treacherous terrain. All right, I guess we're killing a few spiders right now. We earned like 17, close to at least 10 AAs in that last zone. So, in Charnock B, so that's a pretty good zone to level in if you haven't spent any time there. Just based on what we got with AAs on while trying to kill Coral Cross. So definitely a fun time there. So we just need to get down to the cave, which is right here where the two these guys are. Two rats. Couldn't remember what they were. And we're just gonna make our way down. Perfect. All right, so it's just a matter of making a few turns. We go down this way. Now, I don't know if anything down here is season viz on this live version, but it looks like we're so far good to go. We don't have to kill much of this. Maybe there's some caster ones that'll see in viz. Doesn't look like the bats do. I thought they would. But we should be fine here. Now, you don't want to walk on the bones. They're a trap. They'll spawn a dragon. Like a bone dragon thing. And you don't really want to deal with that, honestly. If we're super lucky, we'll get a Vaniki spawn and we can get our weapon. A whelp kidnapper. Right. I don't even know what that is. Let's kind of sneak past this stuff. Now, this is where it's going to suck, right? There's a trap up here. It's going to dispel all our buffs. We just need to kind of cheese our way up here. Kind of avoid it. Doesn't look like it got us. Looks like we activated some kind of alarm, but good. There he is. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and switch to the healer mercenary. I'm going to pull this guy. We're going to kill this one here. And I think we'll just charge after this. Go. Looking good. Like, what are we hitting for right now? 987. Oh, so beautiful. All right. I'm going to pop another potion just to see if it helps. I'm different. All right. We're just going to walk up right behind him. He's level 70. So this is going to be, you know, this is where it is, right? This is going to be the first real fight. All right. I think we're good. Blood boil landed. All right. Looks like he's not hitting over 500. So that is nice. Spell hits. Looks like we're good there. Does not look like I can land anything but fire on him, so easy. I honestly didn't expect him to hit so little. I thought he would hit for like, you know, 750. But there we go. He's at 78%. And he landed his dot on us. which is going to be how we take damage, I think. I don't think it... Oh, I don't think so, actually, because it's not going to go over... it's not going to go over the 500 damage, so... There we go. But it looks like the only thing I can land on him is fire dots plus life tap, so... Not too bad, not too bad. Now this is gonna get me into like, I think I could take Dane now, right? I think we could do Dane at 60, right? Because we're currently 60. We have 9,700 hit points. We're missing some buff. I don't know what. Obviously our stats are pretty good. You know, we're using, we bought a raid weapon last episode, so... I think at this point, it's either upgrade, you know, go to 65 or, you know, stay at this level. I feel like I want to go to 65. Now, my reasons are that I know I can kill Tormax at 60. I know I can kill Vindicator at 60, right? But Avatar of War at 60 is going to be hard. Even with Janesville, I think he's going to be hitting for almost 2,000, so it's going to be blowing through anything there. At 65, we can, you know, I'm probably going to buy an upgraded breastplate. I'm going to probably, in like a day or two, I'm going to run the raid again that I did get the spear. There's a breastplate that drops in there that's pretty good. So I think that's, you know, going to be probably the only way to get some good stuff, right? Like if we take a look at the if we take a look at the bazaar real quick while we're just auto-attacking this guy here, there's not much to it. Let's see here. Shadow Knight, slot, chest. And then let's say 65. Search. We want to sort by armor class. Yeah, so here we got. This one is... This is a Gates of Discord breastplate. I mean, it's pretty nice. 50 attack, good stats. If we look at like Intricate Defiant, which would be like the, you know, the kind of the average thing right there. Like definitely a huge upgrade. So there's some benefits there. Chest guard of Enhanced Marble. That's the one from Plane of Earth. This one here, this is the Saru breastplate. And I don't know where this one's from, but there we go. But definitely, I feel like I need to invest in a breastplate at this point, since we're not using one. And Zandicar here is about to drop to the ground. Looks like we landed a little bit of Spear of Plague on him there once. He's a 1%, and boom. Alright, so what does killing Zlandicar give us? It gives us a Zlandicar talisman, right? Let's get a screenshot first. So the Zandicar talisman is used for the sleeper key, and that allows us to go into Sleeper's Tomb, pick up some primal weapons, which might be kind of nice to have. This is a terrible screenshot. There we go. Let me see if I can get a better one. Oh my gosh. Terrible floor. Oh my gosh. If you got feared back there, you're screwed. I can't zoom out far enough is really what the big problem is. And whatnot. There we go. Alright. So we can go to Sleeper's Tomb now. We'll be able to turn that in. Theoretically. Maybe we could do that real quick here in a second. No regard, because I don't want to come back. We also got a Zandicar's Heart, which is not too useful for us, even though we can use it. It's the regen item. We got a massive Dragonclaw Shard, which is just a weapon, which is not a bad weapon. In all honesty, this is probably an upgrade, almost an upgrade over our one-handed weapon, right? Not quite, almost though. So definitely a nice thing there. And then another necklace. which I don't believe is as good as the Defiant one we bought. No. So go ahead and take those. I think they have tribute value, or I can give them away or something. I don't think I can loot that. All right, so that's done. So Zlandicar is beaten. That's another Gouda for us. Let's go turn in this this talisman and get our sleeper's key. We just gotta sneak out of here without aggroing these guys. Sneaking. There we go, and up top. All right, so now to turn in the key, we need to go back up to Jeldar's Shade. There's a cheese you can do outside, right over here. You can levitate over, fall into a little crack, like right there, and you can go in and hand him a key. And you'll get your key, so it's not too bad. We'll do that. I think I already have the key on this character, but I'll show the process and whatnot so everybody can see how all that works if they don't know, so I don't get asked questions later on and you don't have to waste your time waiting for me to respond, because every time I think I'm done with getting all the comments on videos done, I got more comments, and then I just can't win. So it is never ending, but I'll eventually respond to all the comments eventually. One day. All right, so it's just a straight shot through here. Just stay in Viz so we don't have to deal with this stuff. At like level 70, I think we're gonna get we're gonna get a instant cast in Viz, and then we don't need to deal with these pots. The only reason I use these pots is because they're instant cast and you can do it at like level 1. Otherwise it's kind of probably a waste of platinum, but very convenient. All right, so he's inside this room here, but obviously we cannot get inside this room because there is a locked door. The door is locked. Let's see if it's still locked, actually. Because well, yeah, these things stay locked. Now there's a key you can do. There's a key quest you can do involving the Neb over here. You go and kill Veniki, give him Neb's head, or give the head of Veniki to him, and I think you get the key. Then you also get a one-handed blunt that turns stuff into a skeleton, if I remember right. Something to the gist of that, but beyond the scope of what I'm doing today. So for levitate, we're going to use Bobbing Corpse. Go ahead and bop that in there. I can go down here. Now, if you look up right over here, there's like a little cliff, and then there's a little wall, and then there's a wall here, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to levitate in. Not death piece, or levitate. And let's go ahead and turn that back to the right spells. And reinvis. Alright. I'm holding down page up so that the camera is looking up while I'm doing this. And we're going to walk over here. Gotta get that upwards rotation there. We got it. Go up a little higher. And I think we are good right there. So just walk over here. Now right there is the hole. Intentional or not, there is the hole right there. Now we want to get inside that hole, right? Just slide our way in like that. There's the dragon. Gonna come right over here, right next to him. And we're going to give him a Zlandicar's talisman. Like so. And it'll complete the trade. And you would get so it says the sleeper's key vanishes as you commit it to memory. Very well done. Here's how you unlock the entry. Seek out the Great Dragon statue in Eastern Waste and use the key there. Not very different from how you entered my old domain, Vishen's Peak. Now is it? Haha. So, easy enough. Got the key. Now we've unlocked that zone, right? So let's go to Plane of Knowledge. Alright, let's go get our Gouda. And in this episode... where are you, Goudas? There they are. 1 Gouda, please. Thank you very much. That puts us at 7 Goudas. That's 7 pieces of raid armor we can pick to equip at some point in time. But as of right now, I don't know what I want. And I think what we're going to do, starting next week, we will level to 65. I think we've kind of proved the point that we can kill these lesser Velius ones by killing Zandicar and taking 0 damage. I want to step up the game. I want to kill Avatar of War at 65. And that is my next goal. So we're going to level up to 65. So that means we'll get random zone on next week. Get a random zone and start leveling. I still have a few more days of the experience bonus, so hopefully I can get that knocked out before then. So this is a little quicker, but we're going to try to kill Avatar of War at 65. So I'll probably use some Goudas here, and we'll buy a few things to improve our gear. But there we go. That's the plan for next week. Thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.